You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I did. It's 49 degrees going up to high at 53. We had one of those days was really nice. I can't remember, was it? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday was beautiful. It was like almost 70 degrees, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. I had to be careful, though, because, I'm still sniffly, and I'm still a little bit sniffly, so I got to be careful because even though it was a great day, I'm still kind of in there kind of like, messed up a little bit. So I have to be careful and make sure that I'm not out there trying to just be so crazy with it. Because, I can easily like take that coat off because I got this thing going on. I've been taking medicine. I feel a lot better. I ain't going to lie. I'm still just nasally, though. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I hope it hurry up and go because, I got to go to Florida on Thursday. I got to go to the Pod Fest, y'all. I'm so excited about that. But you know what's crazy? I always check the weather no matter where I'm traveling because I need to know how to pack. So I'm all excited about, it's going to be nice weather. It's only going to be in the 70s. Like, I think it will have one day that's like in 80s. But not the 70s is bad because 70s is good. But the problem with that is that 70 and then I have to like wear a light coat and then I'm going to come home and it's going to be in the 50s and I'm still trying to get over whatever it is I had. And I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at all. I'm going to get ready to go have some fun because I'm excited about that. Do you hear me? Yes, I am. I am excited. So, we are officially in March. Listen, we in the third month of the year. I'm telling you, it was so funny because I woke up this morning and I had to think about some stuff. Do you have things on your account that you pay for and that you never use? Well, I have this one thing that come out of my account faithfully on the 6th of every month that I've probably been coming out of my account for 2 years that I never use. Now that I know money, folks. Y'all saying that is ridiculous, Audrey. If I add that up, that comes out to what, $360 a year, right? I know, and that's $360 a year I have wasted. I totally wasted. I know I'm not going to, but I'm going to stop it today. I was like, you know what? That is ridiculous because I'm in the process of streamlining everything, the business, the finances, everything, because I feel like I kind of lost control just a little bit because I was so busy launching the studio and and I'm always doing something. It's who I am. I'm always doing something, but I got so busy wrapped up in the studio. I had clients that I was trying to get finished with at the end of the year. I got new clients this year, trying to help them get through their stuff, and so you can find yourself being pulled all over the place and just not focused and just kind of all over the place. And I have to set up an appointment with the bookkeeper. And I was like, before I do that, I need to put my stuff in order because it's kind of like not in order right now. And there's some things I got about 5 things that I pay for every month that I don't use. It's crazy. I know that's probably almost $1,000 a year that I could save just on that. So when you're thinking about budgeting and things like that, and my good friend Lori Goodman, she gave us a financial journal about 2 years ago. It was hilarious, right? That's when I realized I spent a lot of money on magazines, which I've been pretty good so far. I haven't did that this year. I got a subscription to Essence and I got a subscription to Entrepreneur because Entrepreneur is one of my favorite magazines. So instead of going to the store buying Entrepreneur, I got a subscription for the Entrepreneur. So the subscription is about the cost of 2 magazines when you go to the bookstore. Now, I just love the bookstore too. But when I go there, I tend to buy a lot of magazines. But I changed that. I got a subscription to Essence Magazine. I got a subscription to Entrepreneur. Now, that saved me a lot of money. But I just realized I need to streamline everything, the business, so I don't be so all over the place. I really, you guys don't even understand, I really do want to do something artsy because I really do I like vending, right? But I don't have anything to sell, and I want to sell something artsy. But I don't have time. I have like a stack of books that I need to read, and I don't even have time to do that. And I used to love to read. I used to read like for hours and just hours and hours. But my time has just been all over the place, and that's the one thing that you can't get back is your time. So, so I'm doing a lot of streamlining, but it's all good. It's all good. When I come back, I'm gonna be in a different mode because I got some new things that I'm launching. all streamlined, all a part of the plan. It's great. It's going to be good. It's going to be good for me. And it's going to be good for all my clients. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, today is March the 2nd. Ooh, we are in here. Yes, we are. I want to give a shout out birthday to Tyrone Chapman. Happy birthday, Tyrone Chapman. I hope you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Happy birthday. Listen. See, I'm still sniffling. If you guys have someone you want me to give a shout out for their birthday, a wedding anniversary, a birth announcement, an engagement, be sure to email me, Audrey, at Good Morning Gwinnett, and I'd be happy to shout them out just like I just did for Tyrone. I hope Tyrone have a wonderful birthday. Yep. All right, so today is March the 3rd. I'm going to give you your horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen, and we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that's with Aries. Minor accidents could occur if you don't take precautions. You need to do your own thing and work on making yourself the best you can be. Take action. Look, Aries, do your own thing. Work on making yourself listen, that's where I am right now. Aries, I am right there with you, baby. I am working on making myself the best I can be because that's the only thing I can do. You can't change people. You can't change situations. You can only change you. That's all. So work on making yourself the best you can be. And let me tell you, it's exciting. Like when you start paying attention to yourself for real, like really paying attention to yourself, yeah, we got some crap that we need to get rid of. Get rid of it and focus on yourself. I'm so glad I'm going to Florida next week, but I'm so excited to come back home because I know all the stuff that I have planned for me and making me the best I can be. So I'm excited about that. Honestly, if I didn't have to speak, I probably wouldn't go next week. That's how excited I am about what I got going on in my life. So, but anyway, I'm going and I'm probably gonna have a great time because I'm sure I'm gonna meet a whole bunch of amazing podcasters and I gotta speak, so I'm gonna be up there speaking and talking to the podcasters about how I make people like me. That's so crazy. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Taurus, watch your weight gain due to water retention. Changes in your home will be positive. Be cautious and use your head wisely in situations that deal with the use of machinery or vehicles. Listen, be careful. Be careful. Be cautious. Yep. You don't want to lose any parts of that body. No, you don't, Taurus, so be careful. Gemini, you will have to put those you live with in their place. Oh, Lord. If they try to interfere with your work, okay. Look at this help form of physical recreation. If possible, rely on co-workers to back your objectives and talk to superiors in order to get approval. I live with two Geminis. I didn't know what the rest of that was going to say. I'm like, oh, Lord. You got to put some people in their place today. But that means that they interfere with your work. Okay, I get it. Ooh, as long as it's not on the home front. Unless somebody on the home front interfering with your work, Gemini. I live with two Geminis. My mother's a Gemini. Her brother's a Gemini. My uncle. Yeah, two Geminis. A Cancer, Capricorn, and myself, a Pisces and a Virgo. It's a lot of us. Cancer, try to get out and socialize. Your creative imagination will help you in coming up with unique ideas. Problems with female members of your family may play on your emotions. Oh, Lord. Okay, so listen, Cancer, get out today and socialize so you can get creative. Let me tell you something. When you get out and start talking to people, we do a mastermind every Monday here, right? I feel so energized when I do that thing because it's like, it's not just me. Like, I'm home all weekend. I love being with my family, and I try not to do business, but I do. But when I get around the table in the mastermind and it's just not me spilling my guts most of the time, it's like other people sharing and, sharing stuff that's going on with them. It's a great thing. So whenever you can be in a space where you can socialize and be creative, it's a good thing for you. You never know, like, things that's going to come out of that. So enjoy your day today, Cancer. Socialize and get your imagination going. Leo, fitness or weight loss programs will help your self-esteem. Don't make any unreasonable promises. You will gain a lot if you listen. Sometimes, Leo, it's just good to just shut up and listen because you gain a lot. Like, I'm a listener. I'm a good listener. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying it because I know that's a gift. So sometimes you will gain a lot if you just stop talking and listen. I'm just saying. Virgo, you can make changes to your living quarters, but not everyone will be pleased with your efforts. You are best to work at home if you can. Ask family members for help and you will be able to complete the projects more quickly. Okay, Virgo, I know some Virgos don't like to ask for help, but listen, if you want to get through whatever you're doing quickly, you got to ask for help. So ask your family members, But you know the ones to ask. Don't ask the ones you know going to tell you no. And then you're going to be all upset because, Virgos can get a little bit emotional sometimes. Don't ask the ones you know going to say no. Ask the ones you know will help you. And then that way you can get it done quicker. That's all. That's it. All right, listen, I'll be back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Caught by a feeling, goes beyond the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I'm hanging by a string, gotta get up on my feet, get to what I need, and I am flying through the streets on neon wings. Once I get to you, I don't want anything. Girl, I'm so addicted. Predicted, I know, down, shut me down. Can't you see that? I wanna taste the night. I can hear the calling. And I'm gonna lose the fight. I can hear the calling. Hear the calling, hear the calling, hear the calling.
Calling. Yes. All right, so let's pick it up with Libra. Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Your girl give you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. I almost missed that part. Libra. Business partnerships should turn out to be quite lucrative. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Things have been moving so quickly that you need to do something physical to release your attention. Okay. So you can have some really lucrative business partnerships for them. But listen, make sure that everybody know what they're supposed to do, Libra. Everybody. Here's the thing about business partnerships, right? One, you can't be, you and your business partner can't be the same people. That's the one thing. Because if you're creative, that person's creative, nothing really gets done. What does that do? That causes problems in the business partnership. Because if you don't like to do certain things, let's say, for instance, you had to do a newsletter. One of y'all got to do the newsletter. Nobody likes to do the newsletter, but one is forced to do the newsletter. It's not going to be a good partnership. Here's the other thing. Sometimes you want a partner, but you may not be able to partner because you realize we are good like this, but we may not be good as partners because you have to do your part and I got to do my part. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and you know that, and you try to force things on people. Even though they would say yes, you try to force it on them. They don't want to do it. There's no love about it. There's no inspiration. There's no nothing. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna do it because it's what I'm supposed to do because I'm the partner that's gonna do that. Not a good partnership. So in order for you to have a really good partnership, Libra, make sure that you and your partners know exactly what your roles are and everybody's happy with their roles. Because here's the thing, if people are not happy with their roles, nothing's going to get done. They won't take initiative, right? You got to tell them everything. Then you feel like you're being a boss and you're micromanaging. Not a good thing. So make sure that you know what you're supposed to do, that they know what they're supposed to do, and everybody is really good with that. And maybe it's something that you need to find out what they love to do. Because that's important. If they do what they love to do in your partnerships, you'll be great. But if they do something they're forced to do, it's not going to be good. You're not going. And I'm telling you, you won't get the love. You won't get the encouragement. You won't get the initiative. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to move past that. They won't own it. You want your partners to own what they do. You want them to own it. It's their thing. They're going all out for it. And if they don't do that, that means they're in the wrong position in the partnership, and that could be very detrimental to the partnership and the business. So make sure. I just want to say it because that's important. Scorpio, go after your goals. You may want to get involved in some kind of creative group. Passion is inevitable, and commitments can be made during the heat of the night. Listen, okay. All right. So passion is inevitable, right? And commitments can be made during the heat of the night. However, Scorpio, because Scorpio is a lover. However, Scorpio, even though those commitments are made during the heat of the night when it's real passionate, are they going to stand up in the morning? Because you're in the moment. You're in the heat of it. So commitments are made. Don't take it too serious. Like the next day when the heat is off. Right? When the heat is off, then you go back and revisit that. Because, when you're in the heat of the moment about stuff, you might say do anything. Make sure, later on, come back 3 days later and see if it's still a commitment. Because it might be something that just happened in that moment because it was that time of the night. Just saying. Sagittarius. Your best gains will come through helping others emotionally. You'll be able to communicate well today. Don't let the erratic behavior of someone you live with interfere with your professional performance. All right. Your best gains will come through helping others emotionally. All right, Sag. Someone needs to lean on your shoulder today. Yep. And because of that, you're going to have your best gains. When you let somebody lean on your shoulder, because they just need to, emotionally today, you're going to have some good gains. All right, that's doing a good deed. That's a good thing. Capricorn, take a look at investment opportunities. Don't be too quick to judge those you live with. You could be disillusioned if you let relatives in on your emotional thoughts. Keep your thoughts to yourself. You don't need no disillusion in your life, right? And don't be too quick to judge people that you live with. And if you're looking at investment opportunities, I'm just going to say it again. Make sure you consult a professional if you don't know what you're doing. Don't just go out all willy-nilly, signing no contracts and all that kind of craziness. Seek out the help of a professional, Capricorn. That's all I'm saying. Aquarius, you can make money through your own creative efforts. Hassle with your boss are sure to erupt if you speak your mind. Your mate will be pushing you to get things done. No, to do things that you really don't want to do. Listen, Aquarius, I ain't trying to get in your business, right? But if it's something that you really don't want to do that's going to make you unhappy, let your mate know. Because the only thing going to happen is you're going to do it and you're going to have resentment for that person later on because they made you do it. If you don't want to do it, say no. That's the hardest word for most people to say is no. We want to be people pleasers all the time, and because we are people pleasers, then we're unhappy. Everybody else going on about their business, you know. But we want to people please, so we say yes to everything. Or we don't know how to say no to certain things, and then we get angry and mad because we said yes. Just saying, Aquarius, don't do it. And my fellow fish Pisces, romance may be better than you ever thought possible. I'm a straight up romantic, so that's good. Don't hesitate to present your unique ideas. Valuable information can be yours if you listen to those with experience. I'm always trying to listen to people with more experience than me. Whenever I get the opportunity to listen to people who have more experience than me, I'm excited because I get to learn. You know, I can learn something from everybody, but a lot of times it's from people who have done something different than what I've done, who's at a different level than I am. And so I get the opportunity to learn from them. So it's always good for me to do. So I'm always listening. Sometimes I may not take the advice, but I do listen because I'm a listener. I said that earlier. All right. And so romance may be better than you ever thought possible. Romance is always good in my book. Yes, I'm a romantic. I am. Yep, sure am. Yep. All right, so listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thies. And now let's move on to some news you can use. All right, so there was a federal lawsuit filed against Commissioner Marlene Foscue earlier this year, late last year, and from D.A. King. She held an event last year to address the concerns of the 287G program, and D.A. King was asked to come on and be the person that was for the 287G, and she made some remarks about him that, maybe she shouldn't have made them, but anyway, he filed a lawsuit against her, and it had to be voted on whether or not she was going to be reprimanded for the remarks she made. Now, I looked at the remarks, I didn't see nothing too bad about them, but, obviously it was an issue with him, and maybe he was just trying to get back at her for making the remarks in the beginning. Whatever the case, it was thrown out. So she will not be reprimanded for that. She is not going to get a written warning or any other type of warning because it was dropped. The commissioners voted 3-0 to drop the whole the recommendation. So in a 3-0 vote, commissioners declined to uphold the county ethics board recommendation that Commissioner Marlene Foscue receive a written warning for calling anti-legal immigration activist D.A. King someone known for spewing hatred and bigotry and racism. Yep. So it's going now. So she got a warning. I forgot to tell y'all what day it was. It's National Cream Pie Day. Sorry about that. I'm all over the place. It's National Cream Pie Day. Now, I'm not telling you go out there and eat all the cream pie that you could think you could eat, but, it's National Cream Pie Day, so enjoy. If you like cream, I don't like cream pie. I do not. I don't like cooked up fruit and pies. I don't like any of that stuff. Anyway, so Marlene Foscue, nothing is going to happen to her. So, this is her first term, so there's always a learning lesson. I guess she got to be more politically correct in order to not piss people off. But I think when you're in politics, you piss people off. Like, I just can't see you not pissing people off. All right, so there's a federal lawsuit being filed against Gwinnett over early voting dates. Civil rights groups are asking a federal judge to force Gwinnett County to add an extra week of early voting at 7 satellite voting sites ahead of the March 24 presidential preference primary. The lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court of Northern Georgia Thursday night by Washington D.C. based organization, the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law, on behalf of the Georgia State Conference of the NAACP, the Gwinnett County NAACP, and the Georgia Coalition for the People's Agenda. The group is seeking a temporary retraining order to block the county from using a plan laid out by the Gwinnett 2020 budget, where it would have only early voting at the county's elections headquarters during the first week of early voting. So the county's election board had asked for early voting to take place at the 7 satellite locations during the first week as well, when it submitted its budget request to the county officials last year. Voters in Gwinnett County have historically been forced to endure long wait times to cast their ballots in elections. Lawyers Committee Executive Director Christian Clark said, "This is yet another attempt at voter suppression, which is a direct violation of the constitutional rights." The March 2020 primary election looming, it With the March 2020 primary election looming, it is imperative that Gwinnett County and other Georgia counties comply with the U.S. Constitution and permit all eligible voters to cast their ballot and have their voice heard. So, because when you go to here's the thing, you go to those voting places and the lines are so long, you don't want to wait, so you leave. And that's the problem. So I'm all for the lawsuit. I think everybody should have a fair right to vote. You know what I'm saying? I think it's so unfair that you have it at one location. I remember, and this is no lie, my husband and I, we went to go vote one time. We went to the headquarters, the voting headquarters over on Grayson Highway in Lawrenceville. We went over there. When I got there, we got there early in the morning. It might have been 6:30. The line was already down the other side of the parking lot. And I was like, man, I'm not about to get in that line. And that was during the time when I had really severe back problems. So I knew, because we was like, let's go vote. I think it was this 2016 election to be exact. And we was like, we're going to go vote early today because we need to know. When I tell you the line was ridiculous, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Cannot do it. So I wound up voting later on that day at the church, the Cornerstone Church. The line was still long, but it wasn't as long as it was that morning. I thought that was ridiculous. I was like, I'm not doing that. So anyway, so the lawsuit was filed in the court. So we'll see what happens with that. Early voting starts March 24th. All right, so we got two presidential candidates that have dropped out. The race is starting to narrow. So Tom Steyer, we heard earlier this week, he dropped out of the race. And this morning, I heard Pete Buttigieg dropped out. So it's getting smaller and smaller. So who does that leave now? That leaves Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Klobuchar, and Mike Bloomberg. So we're down to five Democrats so far. I think it may be one other person. There's one lady. Listen, we don't even know she's out. It's a lady, and I think I talked about her last week. I think it's another lady, and she's running, but we haven't seen her in anything. It'd be funny if she win, right? It'd be hilarious, but yeah, so Buttigieg's out, and so is Steyer. Steyer's out. So even though he ran some commercials and stuff, I don't think people really know who he was. It's gonna be interesting to see who it is. I think it's gonna get down to Bernie, Biden, and Bloomberg. All three Bs, Bernie, Biden, and Bloomberg. I think the two ladies, they fought a good fight. I don't think they're going to make it, though. I don't think it, because the boys are in the lead right now. A lot of people love Elizabeth Warren. I've seen Klobuchar do some stuff. But I think it's going to come down to Biden, Bernie, and Bloomberg. All of them last names begin with a B. How crazy is that? Right? I know, right? So we'll see. I mean, just to be a part of that whole race, Buttigieg, he was the youngest, and that was his first time. He did well, though. He lasted a long time. He's young. He had great ideas, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to outspin Bloomberg. I don't care what your thoughts are about him. I don't think anybody's going to be able to outspin him. So that's my thought. I believe that at the end it's going to be him. He's going to be the last man standing. I could be totally wrong about that. I don't believe I am. Because I don't think anybody's going to be able to outspend him. He's a freaking billionaire worth $66 billion. Really? That's all. I didn't even know how much the man was worth today. Today announced it. Yeah, so I'm just saying. We'll see. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I've been missing the way you touch me, baby. Kisses on my neck and the love you gave me. When I think about it, I go a little bit crazy. It's gotta be more than this for you and I to coexist. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just a one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. I've been scrolling through the text messages you sent me, trying to fill the holes where you left me empty. And When I think about it, get a little emotional, knowing that we might never ever be close to loving. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just a one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just a one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Sober up, think it's time for me to sober up, 'cause I don't know what I should do with all these feelings. Don't wanna be needy, too in love. Maybe I am just too in love. Baby, all I know is I can't make you stay, but don't just walk away. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just a one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer.
I'm listening to some of the selections I got. I got some good selections today. I like all of these songs that's playing right now. Yes, I am. Yeah, I like that song. I'm trying to remember. Did I play that before? I don't think I did. I like it though. Like I'm sitting here jamming. That's the one thing I love about being able to do this show, y'all, is that I get to play music. It was so funny. I did a workshop on Saturday in Riverdale, Georgia. And it was a group of women who were, trying to figure out, should they start a podcast? How do they start a podcast? And the one thing I have to always say to anybody thinking about starting a podcast is that you have to think about the podcast as your way of being creative. Now, I always talk about being creative, and really, the podcast gives me the opportunity to be as creative as I want to be. But I want to do some hands-on. It's your podcast. You can make it whatever you want to make it. A lot of times we get caught up in the whole political correctness about stuff, and we kind of lose it, right? But when I tell you that this is your podcast and you can really do whatever you want with it, it's yours. I get to play music. Some people probably will frown on it, but I love my podcast. I love doing it. That's why I come here and do it every day. I love playing the music. I love stopping for a second in between my conversations and play some music. And I'm kind of jamming over here. I love listening to new artists that I've never heard before. Like, I've never heard a lot of these people that I listen to. I pick the music. I bring my music back and I put it into my playlist on the show and I play the music. It's my show, and that's what you gotta. If you're thinking about starting a podcast, that's what you have to remember. It is yours. Make it the way you want to make it. Yes, there's some people out there doing some amazing things in this industry, but I can tell you, it's because they love what they do. Right? It's not because they're doing it better than you. It's because the way they decided to do their podcast, they love it that way. That's why it's so successful. That's why my show has grown so much, because I love what I do and I love doing it this way. Right? Yeah, there are people out there who put thousands and thousands of dollars into production and editing and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because it's not. That's what they choose to do. I choose to do mine this way. And it's a lot of fun. So if you're listening to me, you say, you know what, I want to start a podcast. I have a monthly meetup called a Podcast Posse. And we meet once a month. And we talk about podcasting. Some of us have podcasts. Some of us are podcast producers, which means we produce for other people. Some of us are podcast editors, which means we take the podcast and we edit your podcast. It's like that type of thing. Here's the thing. It's something for everybody. There's a woman who came last week, and her name escapes me, but she has a podcast that she's starting for true crime. I think that's amazing. A true crime podcast, I think that's amazing. So, make it yours. Whatever that is, make it yours. That's all I want to say. I love playing music, so I'm over here jamming. So y'all can't see me. Maybe soon y'all be able to see me, because I'll probably start live streaming soon. It's putting all that technology together. And I'm a tech head a little bit. But it's like putting it together, making it all work. So probably when I come back, you'll probably see me in my seat, on because the studio is set up. I have one section where I do the show from every morning, right? When I have a guest, I'm on the other side of the room where the guest can sit. And so you may see me on the other side of the room sometime when I got a guest. We'll be live streaming, or you may see me here. So I'm probably gonna start live streaming the show, and talking to people as I do the show. I have to get my head wrapped around that. Like I'm so not Facebook live stream. I'm not. Like, yeah, I know I should be making Facebook lives. I make them every once in a blue moon, but that's gonna probably change pretty soon, like in a couple of weeks. Anyway, let's keep it moving to the news you can use. So the Gwinnett County Solicitor's Office is hosting the Restriction Summit, which is an expungement summit for misdemeanors, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on March the 20th in the auditorium located at the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center, located at 75 Langley Drive. Now, here's why this is important. If you were convicted of a misdemeanor and you are trying to get your record right so you can get a job, this is an opportunity for you to come out and learn what you have to do to get this expunged or restricted. I asked a question. I'm going to see can I get Brian Whiteside on the show. He did tell me to reach out to him to come on the show so we can talk about all the things that they're doing over there at the General Solicitor General's office. But one of the things about getting an expungement, because I said, well, what's the difference between a restriction and an expungement? Because it sounded like it was two different things when I read about it. And it's kind of like the same, because my thing was, if I'm doing a restriction, right, if I have a record, a misdemeanor, I'm doing a restriction, but an employer can still go in there and look at the record, then it's not restricted. So they were saying, I forgot what they said, but anyway, if you or someone has a misdemeanor and they want to get it expunged or restricted, this is an opportunity for them to do that. Now, here's some things that has to happen in order for the criminal record to be reviewed for restriction or expungement. The applicant must meet the following criteria. 1, they must be arrested in the Gwinnett County jurisdiction. That's the first thing. So if you was arrested in Fulton County, can't help you. Not at this event. 2, must not be convicted or found guilty at trial. All right. 3, did not plead guilty nor no low contundere. So you did not plead guilty or do the no low plead. Incident was not one of certain misdemeanors while under the age of. Incident was not one of the certain misdemeanors while under the age of 21. Completed the pretrial diversion program. Completed first offender's case. Individuals interested in participating must pre-register and provide their information and consent to pull their history by March the 15th. So that's next week. Forms can be accessed by going to bit.ly, that's bit.ly /GC Solicitor Event. bit.ly /GC Solicitor Event. For more information about this, you can go to ajc.com and get the information there, because you may not be understanding what I'm saying, because I'm still kind of clogged up here. But anyway, or give them a call at if you got questions, give them a call at 770-822-8300. Again, that number is 770-822-8300. This event is taking place on March the 20th. It's going to be at GJAC located at 75 Langley Drive over in Lawrenceville. But you have to have your application and your paperwork in by March the 15th. So for more information, go to ajc.com and click on Gwinnett. You can pull it up, or just give them a call with your questions. 770-822-8300. 770-822-8300. It's open to the public if you have a misdemeanor and if you meet the criteria that's listed above. Let me run through the criteria one more time so you'll know what you got to do. 1, you have to have been arrested in Gwinnett County jurisdiction. That's the first one. Cannot be in DeKalb. It cannot be in Fulton, Fayette County. None of those counties. It has to be Gwinnett. Must not be convicted, found guilty at trial. Did not plead guilty or no low contundere. Incident was not one of certain misdemeanors while under the age of 21. I don't know what the certain misdemeanors were. This is why you need to call and get the questions answered. You completed a pretrial diversion program. You completed the first offender's case. For more information, and you know somebody, or you may be that somebody, you want to call the Solicitor General office for more information. 770-822-8300. 8300. This is a great opportunity for you, for those of you who meet the criteria, especially if you're trying to get a job. You know, I talk about this all the time because people are going to do background checks. They really are. And if you're not ready, when it's time for them to talk to you, and you got stuff on your record, you don't have the proper ID, got gaps in your resume, they're not going to hire you. I'm just going to tell you that right out the gate. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, so for the first time, Duluth Popular Civic meeting, the Connect Duluth, will be offered as a virtual meeting from 6:30 to 7 p.m. on March the 11th. Listen, I know I'm trying to breathe through my nose stopping up like as I talk, so please bear with me. I'm getting better. Anyway, Duluth has Connect Duluth is going to be offering a virtual meeting from 6:30 to 7 p.m. on March 11th. That's my dad's birthday. On the city's Facebook page. So now, if you live outside, let me tell you, technology is amazing. I just talked about live streaming. If you live outside of Gwinnett County, or if you are visiting somewhere else and you want to be a part of the Connect Duluth meeting, you now can attend this meeting virtually. So the event is going to be hosted by Mayor Nancy Harris. It's going to offer citizens a chance to learn about the latest things happening in Duluth. Mayor Harris will answer questions about the city's new developments and discuss ways residents can become more involved in local government. That is nice. Go ahead, Mayor Nancy Harris. I hear you, girl. Yes, connect with your people. You connect where you connect. She said, I'm going to Facebook because that's where they sitting at anyway. It's true. Let me tell you something. I hosted three. I think I hosted 3 town halls for Commission Hopeful Derek J. Wilson. And my mom does not get out very often because she, she doesn't walk very well. But she watched one of those live streams that we did on Facebook, and she came back and she said to me, one of the people that was in one of the town halls, now she normally when she votes, she'll vote based on what I say. Oh, vote for this person, vote for that person. This time she get to make her own choice because she watched that live stream, and she said, I will vote for him. And I was like, really? I said, why? And she told me why. But the thing about it is, she had the opportunity to sit at home and watch that live stream. So now he is in front of her, and she know who she wants to vote for. Even if I don't decide to vote for him, she already said she's going to vote for him. So, that's important. So go ahead, Mayor Nancy. I see you. I see you work, girl. Do your thing. Connect Duluth is an outreach program designed to spark meaningful conversation among members of the community and Duluth city leaders and staff. Participants can submit questions by posting them in the discussion section of the event page, by emailing them to pio at duluthga.net, or by tuning in to ask questions live through the comment section on the Facebook. So this is going to take place. You got to go to the Duluth page, right? You got to go to the Duluth Facebook page. So here's what you do. You go over there and you put, you like the page, and you put down you want to be notified when they go live. Because you'll get a notification from Facebook. Anytime somebody goes live on Facebook and you set the notifications up on your computer or your phone, you'll get a notification from Facebook saying this person just went live. So if you go to the Connect Duluth page on Facebook and you like the page and you set a notification, so when they go live on March 11th, even if you are somewhere busy and you have your phone, when they go live on March 11th at 6:30, you will get a notification and you can join in the conversation. So I ain't mad at you, Mayor Nancy Harris, for doing your thing. Connect to your people. That's what everybody should be doing. I connect through this podcast, and I do a whole lot of. Now I don't mind. It's something about the video. It's something about, I don't know. I'm gonna get better with that though. I'm gonna get better with it because I got a live stream. I gotta go live. I listen. So if y'all don't know Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Gary Vaynerchuk said you should put out 64 pieces of information every day. That's a lot of content, y'all. And so one of the things I was like, okay, I'm gonna get better with the video. I'm gonna get better with video. And I talk about video. I train on video marketing. I just don't want to be on the not live. Like I'll go and do a recorded video, but I don't want to do live. But I'm gonna do some lives coming up. It's probably gonna be my. I may even do live stream tomorrow. I might. Now that I think about it, I have a guest in studio tomorrow, so we may live stream that. All right, so there's a Toastmasters meeting today at 12 o'clock, so you still got time to get there. It's 10:45. Yep, Pro Network Toastmasters meeting is going to be located at 4973 West Price Road, and that's at the North Gwinnett Church in Swanee. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. is free. Now, listen, if you've been going every time I announce it, you need to become a member by now. Stop going for free like you're a new member every time. Don't do it. But if you are a first-time visitor, it's free for you. It's 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Again, that's going to be at 4973 West Price Road, and that's in Swanee at the North Gwinnett Church. Check it out. It's free if you're a first-time member. If you keep going and you are no longer a first-time member, you need to start paying the dues. I think it's really cheap. I think it's like $29 a year or something crazy like that. It's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. All right, so listen, if you want to get out today, you want to go do something that's not business, you want to go down and see a free movie, they're going to be showing the movie Harriet today. It's free movie Monday in Norcross. Yep, so they're going to be showing Harriet at 1:30. The free screening takes place at the Cultural Arts and Community Center located at 10 College Street in downtown Norcross District. So you can go check it out. One movie starts at 1:30, the other movie starts at 6:30. There's usually free popcorn and water, and you are welcome to bring your own snacks and treats or your own brown bag meal. So it's free. You can check it out. It's going to be again at 1:30 today. Again, it's going to be located at the Cultural Arts and Community Center located at 10 College Street, downtown Norcross, in the business district. They're going to be doing the movie Harriet. So if you have not seen Harriet, this is an opportunity for you to go check the movie out. 1:30 and 6:30. You can bring your own snacks if you want to. This is not one of the events where they tell you, listen, you can't bring no snacks in here. It's not one of those. Nope. All right, there's another Toastmasters meeting happening. So if you want to go out again, there's another one happening today, 6:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. Discovery High School, 1335 Old Norcross Road. And then when you get there, the meeting is held in the Media Center. When you get into the main door, look for the Media Center on your right through the glass and walk through that door. All right? So you can do that. That's free. Also, listen, I pretty much announce this every week. Don't go there talking like it's your first time if you've been going every week because I announce it. Pay your money. I don't think it's that much. I want to say it's $29 a year. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. Don't say that lady on Good Morning Gwinnett said it's $29 a year. I don't know for sure. Just go and ask your questions. But it's anyway 6:15 to 7:15 p.m. this evening, and it's going to be at Discovery High School, 1335 Old Norcross Road in Lawrenceville. So check that out as well. It's for all of those of you who want to perfect your speaking, learn how to communicate better, give better presentations, and just be able to communicate better with your family and friends. It's a good opportunity for you. Check it out. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the events going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
I wake up on Sunday morning, feel that ache inside my heart. I can hold on any longer, from seconds from falling apart. Wasn't like any other summer, soon it left that warm summer breeze. Although you gave me your promise that you were never gonna leave, but you did, and you walked
back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey, giving you daily rundown of events about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So listen, you know we do our Monday mastermind right here at the Paradigm Work Hub. So make sure to come out and join us today at 12 o'clock. You still got time. Listen, we start on time though, so you got about 1 hour and 9 minutes to get over here. 1862 Auburn Road, Decula, Georgia, 2nd floor, Suite 118, right between City Lines Bar and Grill and Peggy Slappy Realty. So come and hang out with us today. You know, we love to invite people out to come hang out. We mastermind. We talk about our wins, our losses, our challenges. You know, just a great environment to be in, especially if you are cooped up in your house and, you know, you need somebody to bounce some ideas off of. This is a perfect opportunity for you. There is no charge. Feel free to bring your lunch if you want to. We don't have no food. We don't serve food. We serve up knowledge, information. So if you got some food you want to bring your lunch. I'm about to leave out to go get me something as soon as I get finished with this show. So by the time everybody gets here at 12 o'clock, I'm all ready to go. So anyway, come out, join us. We do this every Monday at 12 o'clock. 1862 Auburn Road right here in Decula, Georgia. And we're at Paradigm Work Hub on the 2nd floor, Suite 118. Now, the suites are separated kind of weird, right? So if you're facing the door, on your left is going to be City Bar and Grill, City Lines Bar and Grill. On your right is going to be Peggy Slappy, which is weird. What's weird about that, I think one of those is 115 and one is 113, and we're in the middle at 118. I have no idea why they decided to do it that way, but it's totally backwards. I'm sure that was a problem. I don't know. Anyway, come on in. We're on the 2nd floor. Take the stairs if you're into exercising. Take the elevator if you got bad knees like me. And come on up and join us. We're here normally from 12 to 1:30, just mastermind and chit-chatting. And check us out. Yeah, join us. It's free. Bring your lunch. If you're hungry, bring your lunch. We do not serve food. We do, however, have coffee and tea and stuff you can drink, but no food. So bring your own food. All right. There's a city council work session today in Sugar Hill. That's going to be at 7 o'clock from 7 to 8. So if you want to check that out, it's going to be located at 5039 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Council work session. It's going to be located at City Hall History Room, 5039 West Broad Street in Sugar Hill, Georgia. All right. I don't know. Maybe you want to talk to the city council. I don't know. I'm just telling you. Right. There is another Toastmasters meeting. You know, Toastmasters is all over the place. Top Shelf Toastmaster meeting today from 6:30 to 8 p.m. So if you want to do that, you can do that. It's going to be located at Unity Atlanta Church, located at 3597 Parkway Lane, and that's in Peachtree Corners. Free to attend, but if you've been going, you might want to start paying. Visitors for the first time, visiting that club for the first time is an exciting first step in reaching your public speaking and leadership plans. So check that out. You can arrive on time, simply arrive on time, and enjoy the companionship. They got free snacks. This is the first time I heard this one. So this one, Top Shelf, they got free snacks for you. So you got some free snacks going on. So they got free snacks. It's free for you. And again, that's located at 3597 Parkway Lane, Peachtree Corners, Georgia. And that's going to be at Unity Atlanta Church. I went to Unity Atlanta Church a couple of times. Do you know you can get a massage and a healing before you go to church or after church? Yes, you can. You got to get there early. That was like so cool. It's so zen though. Like during the service, I would just fall asleep. Like I was like, oh my God, I can't keep my eyes open in the church. That's the crazy thing, right? I went there. I loved the atmosphere. The people were so nice, but it was so zen. So during the service, I would find myself literally falling asleep. That's how crazy it was. Yep. All right, so listen, y'all heard me been talking. So I'm going to Florida, Orlando on Thursday. I'm speaking at the Podcast Fest, which I'm excited about that. I'm super excited about that because I get a chance to meet some great podcasters. I have 2 clients that are going to meet me there, so I'm excited about that as well. Both of them have launched one has launched a podcast. One is in the process of launching her podcast. But it's going to be kind of cool to show them the Podfest for the first time because this is their first time going. And so it's a lot that goes on at these conferences. If you've never gone to a conference before on anything, go. Just go one time. It can be very overwhelming. I'm not going to even lie. But it's so exciting to be around the energy in the room. And podcasters are just such nice people. Now granted, for the most part, they're nice. You always going to have the a-hole. I'm just saying. It's always going to be one. But for the most part, they don't mind sharing information. You get a chance to talk to a lot of people. So if you are in the Orlando area, this weekend coming up. I'm going to be at the Orlando Disney Resort or something. No, not Disney. Some resort. Anyway, I'm going to be in Orlando. If you're in the Orlando area and you want to come out and hang out with us, email me, Audrey at Good Morning Gwinnett, and say Orlando. Put Orlando in the subject line so I can make sure to open up your email so you could come out, hang out with us. If you have not started a podcast, this will be a perfect opportunity for you to get a chance to talk to not only myself, but Georgette and two of my clients who are going to be there as well, talking about podcasts and what they're doing so far. I'm excited to be helping them launch, and this is a great thing. But also get a chance to network. Like if you come to the hotel where we are, podcasts is everywhere. They all in the hallway, in the bars, everywhere. So you get a chance to really, really, really talk to them. Even if you cannot afford to come to the conference, you can meet in the hallway and just talk to people. Like it's so funny because last year, there are people that I truly, truly, truly admired in this space. And, you know, you think that you can't talk to them. They were so nice. And they sat and talked to us for like hours, you know. And I was like, wow, that was really cool. So it was a great experience. If you're looking for a wonderful experience in this space, this is your opportunity to come out. So if you are in the Orlando area this weekend, email me, Audrey at goodmorninggwinnett.com, and put Orlando in the subject line so then we can meet up and I can meet you guys and say, you know, tell you about what's happening with podcasting. Maybe you want to start your own podcast. All right, so that's all I got for you. I'm going to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration, and then I'm going to close it out for the day. Stay tuned.
Since I last heard your voice, I know that you felt like you didn't have the choice, and I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. I know I've been a fool, but baby, believe me when I say to you, yeah, yeah, we can change your mind, change your mind. Baby,
Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my words of inspiration, and I think this is a really good one. This one says, motivation comes from working on things we care about. Let me say that again. Motivation comes from working on things we care about. You can normally tell when people care about something just how motivated they are. That's what I watch, right? I watch out for that. So I look and see how motivated people are, and then I realize they don't care about that. And it's so funny because I remember my daughter was telling me, I think she was telling me she wanted to act, right? And so in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if you want to act, you go where actors are, right? If you want to write, you go where writers are. Nobody has to push you to do any of that stuff because because you care about it, right? She never went. We're in Atlanta. We're in Metro Atlanta, where there's nothing but filmmaking going on all over the place down here, right? She would go to some auditions, but she never went to hang out with filmmakers. She never went to go to the studio. She never did any of the stuff that an actor would do, right? She took a class for like maybe a week, and I'm thinking, yep, not motivated. She really don't care about that, and that's what I realized. And I told my mother, I said, yeah, she don't care about that. And she's like, why you say that? Because she's not doing anything to move towards it. When people are motivated about something and they care about it, they will move. You don't have to push them. You don't have to drag them. They will find the time. That's what anything. And if you want to know if people are really serious about something, look at their actions. They say actions speak louder than words, right? It's the truth. All you got, I watch. I'm a watcher, right? I don't say a lot about a lot of stuff. I watch everything. And when you look at people and they say, I really want to do this, but they're not doing anything to move in that direction, they really don't care about that. Because you don't have to pull and push and motivate folks to do stuff they really want to do. Nobody has to wake me up every morning to come in and do the show. Nobody. I don't have to think about it. Yeah, there are mornings where I don't want to get out the bed, but guess what I do? I get out the bed and I do my show. Because I'm motivated, because I care about this thing that I'm doing right here called podcasting. I care about Good Morning Gwinnett. Nobody has to tell me that I need to update my website. Nobody. Why? Because I care about it. And when you look at people, right, and they say I'm doing this, I'm motivated to do it, yet they're not moving, they're not motivated. You don't have to push them. You don't have to drag them. You don't have to coerce them. You don't have to beg them. You don't have to incentivize them. They're going to do it anyway. I don't care what it is. And I look at that. And you should look at that. And you should look at yourself and say, you know what? If it's this hard for me to get going, maybe I just don't care about it. So I'm just saying, be honest with yourself. Because you are the only person you really need to be honest. Be honest with yourself. If you have to make yourself do something, you really don't care about it. If you have to drag yourself out the bed to do something, you really don't care about it. I do this show on holiday. The only day I haven't done this show since I started was my birthday. And one, I didn't feel that well. That was one reason. And two, it was my birthday. So I decided to take a day off. But it was like, man, I was having withdrawals. I'm just going to tell y'all, I had to really contemplate, like, man, I should go live. I was sitting in my dining room, and I was like, I should go live right now. This is my birthday. And but I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the day off. You don't have to motivate me to do that, because I care about it. You don't have to motivate me to do anything I care about. And if you care about the stuff that you do, you don't have to be motivated either. You got to ask yourself, if I'm not motivated, why? Chances are you really don't care about it that much. And that's okay. But be honest with yourself. That's the thing people don't get. Be honest with yourself. If you are not happy about what you're doing, you're not motivated, you don't care about it, stop doing it. Do something new. That's all. It's okay. Every minute you're alive, you get a chance to start over. I'm just saying. Why waste time doing stuff you really don't care about? Find something that you really do care about and do that thing. Whether if you got to start over, so what? People start over all the time. So listen, that's all I got for you. I'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 6 minutes listening to me run my mouth, and I appreciate you so much. If you missed any episode of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes. I did some interviews on location this past Saturday. I didn't put the intro in, or didn't even put the outro in. I could kick myself, but the audios is there, and I'll probably go back and edit them so I can put the intros and outros in. But I was on location, and I did a workshop, and I interviewed some of the people that were there. Like, they were very short interviews. It was like a special kind of thing. So go listen to those interviews. Check them out. Listen to the people that I talked to there. But I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing, I got a guest in studio tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. She is running for the commissioner of Gwinnett County against a bunch of men. So, yep, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Thank you again for listening. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.